Today we're going to show you our MSA Dropslide and how it works, how to install it, and then also talk about why we're changing our rear setup just to suit us better. So basically here's your lock, which will lock the slide in place. Comes with keys on this extendable cord here. Just unlock it, that's still locked, and just flip the tab. Now to open it, you just push this tab down here, pull straight out. When it's about 3/4 of the way out, you want to flip this bar down. This will let you take the weight of what's inside the fridge when you're fully out. The weight will roll the fridge down. This is the MSA DS60 for an angle 60 litre fridge and a few others that are a similar size. Okay, now to lift it back up, all you gotta do is just grab this bar, swing it up, push this tab in again, and roll back in. Go until it clicks, and just push the bar out of the way, and lock in place again. These struts here are going to help the weight as you lower the fridge down, and as well when you lift. So to install it in on top of these drawers, basically all it is a long row of screws down into the top ply. Holds it pretty securely in there. It's very easy to install yourself. All you gotta really do is make sure that the drop slide comes out past the lip of your drawers. As long as you've got that right, you just screw it in place and away you go. One thing we added, which I would recommend, is getting some kind of cage built around the fridge. You can get the MSA cages, but they're quite expensive, as you can see. When you slide your fridge out, anything that you've got stacked up around it is going to fall in that space, so this just makes it a lot easier, gives you a bit more storage, and to keep things up out of the way. Basically the good things about these slides, obviously the main one is that it lowers it down. If you've got a lifted car, or say in the canopy of a ute, these would be the perfect thing for you because it's going to lower that. I think it's around 300mm down. So you can see now that's way too high to see inside the fridge. As soon as you lower it down, you can easily see inside your fridge what you want to get out. Yeah, in a hire car or a canopy on the back of a ute, this would be a perfect thing. Why we're changing it, it's basically a few reasons. One, my wife Stephanie, she's not exactly the strongest person, and when this thing's loaded up with drinks and food for the week, she's not too confident with lifting or lowering it herself. She can do it, she just doesn't feel too confident with it, that's all. Okay, the second reason is getting the most out of your space. So it's not that big of a deal, but basically while it's down here, we can't get into our drawers. So while you're camping, you sort of want to leave this down, then you can't get in and out to get your stuff. So basically, our new design is going to lower this fridge down over this side. Then we're going to have vertical stack drawers here. And that's also going to give us more room up the top, because as you can see up here, you're not left with much room once that's sitting on top of this. Also, the fridge slide itself is actually more bulk than the fridge. So with these arms and stuff, you're losing a good 1.5 to 2 inches either side of the fridge as well, so your footprint's bigger. And basically the only other reason, we got ours a fair while ago when they were pretty new. I'm not sure if they've fixed this problem now, but basically, and it's worse when the fridge is empty and you're driving, but the fridge is empty now, that's locked, and you can hear that play in the rollers. I'm not sure if the new models still do it, but ours has always done it. So that can get a bit annoying. One other downside to the drop slides is just the slide itself without the fridge is quite heavy. So keep that in mind if you're worried about weight. It is going to add a fair bit to it. The whole reason we got this one in the beginning was because the first thing we ever did to the car was put the side-by-side drawers in. Once you've got them, you kind of need it in a lifted up car, like I was saying. If you've got a lifted up car with side-by-side drawers or a canopy on a ute, something like that that is higher up and you're a bit shorter, they are a really, really good product and basically the only real option to get your fridge lower. I've tried some of the tilt fridges and stuff and I'm just not really a fan of them. These sort of work a lot better in my opinion. But yeah, you do lose a bit of space on your footprint of the layout, and you definitely want some kind of cage around the side if you do. You can get them in a lot of different layouts. You can get the DS40 for 40 litre fridges. I think it's DS40, 60, 80, and you can get them in a horizontal or vertical or whatever way you look at it layout, so you can get a real wide one which sits your fridge along this side, which are more suited for ute canopies, like if you want to build out one side and push your fridge further. But this is just the traditional layout for a 60 litre. That's just a quick look at our drop slide setup. We'll keep you updated with the new setup as we get it, but it's going to be a fair bit different to this one, yeah, with a lot being changed. So thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next video.